Hello! Good evening, everybody. Welcome sa lahat ng nanonood live. Can you go to the comment box and type where you are watching from? So you are here in the Passive Income Show with Property Guru Carl D. I'll be your host for tonight. And we have a very exciting show tonight kasi very hot tong topic natin na to. And I encourage everybody who's doing business right now, if you're looking for opportunities, you have to hear it straight from the king of e-commerce. Kumbaga, this guy is really the real deal. Kumbaga, he started out very inspiring story. Started out maybe 6-7 years ago selling mga cellphone accessories, mga power bank online. That's just how he started. And right now, he has funding. I think, if I'm not mistaken, 600 million funding, first round, and second round is 1.5 billion funding. And this is a guy who's like you and me, a Chinoy, who started in Divisoria, went into insurance, sold cell phone accessories. But the difference is, what is in his mind na na-expand niya yung reach niya to become franchises, meaning online distributor for many, many, many brands. As in talagang these brands, I think, I'm not sure, I hope I don't say it wrong, but from cell phone to selling virgin coconut oil to selling brands right now like Nestle, Unilever, Samsonite, L'Oreal, Reebok, Abbott, Crocs, and sobrang daming brands. And his business is just all over the internet. Kumbaga, if you're buying something from Grab, from Foodpanda, from Lazada, Shopee, Zalora, there's a possibility you're buying it from this guy's store. So, without further ado, I will let our special speaker tell a little bit more about himself. But before that, I just want to say hi to everybody who's listening. Hi, Max, Mamba. Hi, Dizon. Hi, Timothy. Hi, Reynaldo. From Montalban, from San Juan, and sa lahat ng all over the world na watching, just comment and say hi. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, our good friend and Alibaba of the Philippines, Mr. Steve C.
Hi, Carl. Good evening.
Hi,
And to
Steve.
all the viewers, good evening, guys.
One thing I
It's a
like
pleasure
about
to be part of your show, Carl.
Steve, this broadcast is live in the Bounce Back Network. It's also gonna be featured in Chinoy TV, and it's gonna be an article also in Chinoy TV's website.
Thank you.
So, Steve, today we're gonna give the audience 6 things they need to know about e-commerce. But before that, Steve, one of the most inspiring of all your stories, it's how you started. Can you share, Steve, bakit yung ibang cellphone pa rin saka accessory, you're able to expand it? Tell me the mindset behind it.
I think I had my light bulb moment year 2014. No? So, yung first time that I encountered Lazada during that time, my only motivation was to sell my slow-moving products. But then November 11, 2014 came. I have around more than 1,000 plus power banks in my warehouse. And in just one day, everything was sold.
Wow.
And I had that my light bulb moment na parang, wow, anong animal tong e-commerce na to? That it's November, so wala na akong stock ibebenta for December. So that was, I think, one thing that made me realize that this is a different kind of animal or a different kind. What is e-commerce about? So yun yung nag-spark ng aking attention and interest to focus and learn more about e-commerce during that time. So that was, I think, my light bulb moment, Carl. No? So nung time na yun, 2014, pag sinabi mong Lazada, ano yan, swimming school? Parang ganyan pa yung iniisip ko. No? So it was really it was a very infancy stage pa ng e-commerce sa Pilipinas nung time na yun. No? And we were able to see that this is gonna be the future, this is gonna be a future trend. So, started investing, learning the ropes on how to do e-commerce. And I think yun yung pinaka light bulb moment ko.
Steve, alam mo,
Yes.
was it a hard climb? Was it a, siyempre nakikita ng tao ngayon, you've got funding, you're ganon. Was it, meron bang moments wherein gusto mo na mag-give up?
Moments na gusto mag-give up, wala. Pero hindi
Wow.
pero maraming challenges along the way. But kasi I believe na even as of today, you ask me, Carl, how do you see the e-commerce industry? It's still in the sunrise industry.
Oh, wow.
It's just gonna go up pa. Yes, we're less than 3% of total retail sale.
Wow.
So, I think there's a lot of ways to go pa in terms of growth and in terms of opportunity for the e-commerce space. The inflection point of e-commerce happened during the pandemic last year.
I know, right?
When people realized that it's not, I need to buy online because it's not safe outside. So I think the inflection point just happened last year. So we're still going up. We're still getting strong. Last year we grew a lot. This year gonna grow more than also. So encouraging everyone to, the e-commerce industry or economy is just, expanding as we speak.
Wow. Steve, guys, I want to share with the audience, Steve is very down to earth, reachable, kahit na sobrang high up na siya in the e-commerce sa
Hindi
pyramid. Alam mo kanina, backstage kausap ko si Steve. Alam mo anong kinakain niya? Chowking.
Siopaw.
Siopaw. Diba? Hindi man lang something na mahal or Chowking, take out, diba? Do you have to order that from another supplier or that's part of your e-commerce business?
I have to order sa Grab.
Uy, Steve,
Yes.
quickly. We see you in the news with funding, ganon, second round funding. What is this about ba? What is this funding? Sa mga hindi familiar.
Okay. Of course, when we grow our business, there are a lot of ways to, raise capital. On a typical business, a traditional business, you raise capital by, getting investors, partners, going to banks, having credit lines, no? Ngayon, sa tech industry, there's what we call venture capitalists and private equities that can fund your growth. No? So that's why there's what we call seed capital, Series A, Series B. So those are, yun yung mundo na kinakagalawan ko as a startup. No? So we have those parang channels that we can raise funds through equity. And that's what we've been doing kasi syempre we want to have a balance between debt and equity rate in terms of growing our business.
Steve, by the way, sa mga audience na nakikinig, this is a live Q&A. You are feel free to ask any questions. There will be no judging. Basta any question, sasagutin natin ni Steve yan. We have
Kung kaya kong sagutin, Kung kaya kong sagutin.
We have one question from Max Mamba. Max, salamat you're getting the party started. What do you think was the buying hook that got your investors to take a risk on your business?
If you will ask me, I think you need the growth story of Great Deals would be one of the key factors. Every business can make money, but how fast can you grow a company is key. To have suitors. Parang na yun yan parang nanliligaw, di ba? If pag maganda yung performance or trajectory, your projections, and your track record, you'll get a lot of investors who would like to invest in your company. No? I don't know if Mamba is from Cagayan Valley. No?
Mamba, are you from Cagayan?
From Tuaw, Cagayan Valley ka ba? Pero I think yun yung growing, we've been growing for last 2 years from 2019 up to 2021. At end of 2020, we grew our business 10x.
I know.
10 times. So I think yun yung mga things that, investor would really look for. Kasi there are certain investors that really look for high growth companies so that they can support our growth also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve, meron pang another question.
Mm.
What's the business model of an e-commerce distributor?
Yeah, so parang, yun ang kagandahan, no? So, if you will ask me simple, just if you have, it's like an offline distributor business model, but the difference is the expertise in doing it online. No, but bottom line, the business model is the same thing. You charge fixed cost, you charge percentage of, you get distributors discount. So ganun lang naman yung business model ko, simple as it is.
I guess go Jiao
It's more on
Jan.
the execution talaga on how you can grow a certain brand online. Yan.
Steve, may question pa dito. Grabe, daming questions, Steve. Sobrang popular
Sige.
ka. Steve, and I want to appreciate you, Steve, for being so generous with your sharing. Alam mo yun. Hindi mo tinatago lang to yourself. You're even encouraging people to join the bandwagon. Hindi ka ba nag-worry na there will be your competition?
Personally, Carl, I've been through a lot in my life, and I believe e-commerce has really helped me in terms of, financially, it has helped me and my family. And our mission sa Great Deals is to really uplift Filipino lives through the digital economy. So we've seen this disruption in going digital, and there will be a lot of money being made because you're going digital. So I think you spread. There's a saying, wealth scattered, people gather.
Yeah.
So that's my mindset on that. No?
Hey, Steve, alam mo, since I have you on the show, I'm a real estate guy. We have a brokerage company. Ano ma-advise mo naman sa akin?
Well, bottom line is your future customers, maybe not now, but in the future, definitely, they will be online. You'll be finding them online. And you need to prepare yourself, your company, to go digital. So I think yun yung importante doon sa the way we do business is gonna be disrupted. I just like to share to you, 2015, I think almost nobody was selling rubber shoes online, sneakers online.
Yeah.
You know why? The mindset is, kailangan pa natin i-fit sa shoes natin, sa paa natin, di ba? But then, out of nowhere, I said, we'll have an A/B testing, bought a lot of shoes, put them online, and it sold. And for year 2016, and for 2 years in a row, yung brand namin na rubber shoes, yung New York sneakers, was the #1 fashion brand sa Lazada. Beating the likes of Bench, SM, Pen Shop.
Okay.
Because we were concentrating online. Yung mga search word, pag nag-search word sila na sneakers, rubber shoes, lahat yan, puro first 10 pages kami lang yun.
Yeah.
So those are the things that you realize that, and one day people will be buying online cars, lupa, houses, all of these things. It will be done online. So we need to prepare for that future.
Steve, I'm gonna share with you something. You went into e-commerce 2014. Alam mo ba, I was studying e-commerce year 2000, 2001. I wanted to find work with an e-commerce company noong 2000. What's that online catalog na nasa China na very popular?
Ay, yung Alibaba.
Wala pang Alibaba noon, year 2000. Parang there's this company na cataloging. Oo. I wanted to work for that, and I said na e-commerce will be the next big thing. Year 2000. But year 2002, I gave up. I said, it's not gonna happen. People will not buy it online. They want to touch the shoe. They want to fit it. So I gave up. I so much regret, di ba? Grabe, Steve. We have another question from Max Mamba. Max, we so appreciate you. You're so active. Yes, they are from Cagayan de Oro. My dad is Onad.
Cagayan Valley. Cagayan Valley.
Onad.
Onad.
And Christine was my cell group mate in Victory.
Okay.
Steve, I know you have a deck. Guys, we will go to the deck of Steve. Nagpagawa ako ng deck kay Steve para structured ang presentation niya. Okay. One last question from Go Jiao Jan. When we buy CX, ikaw na lang magbasa, Steve. When we buy
When we
CX,
buy CX is very different, and in-store, how it's great is preparing people return to malls. The customer experience is very different. CX means customer experience is
oh,
different. It's very different online and in store. So definitely, I of course the malls will not be. It will be there. There will be an omni-channel approach in on the new retail, no? So sa akin, nasa deck ko,
okay.
go Howhan, no? I'll be sharing to you one of the consumer behavior in terms of e-commerce, no? So nandiyan sa deck ko later, I'll share to you.
Without further ado, let's open your deck.
Sige, let me just share. Okay. Kita na ba?
There you go.
Yan, no? So
Okay,
these
Steve.
are some of the brands that we're handling. No? Just like to share to you. So hopefully you buy in this coming 6/6 sale sa Lazada at saka Shopee. No? We have great discounts coming for June 6. Yeah, no? And then, Carl, I'll just share to you our journey as a company from
Of course.
2014 to now. No?
Go
So I
ahead.
have prepared a small video so that people can appreciate our journey also. And so I'll be sharing to you an overview of the digital economy, our Filipino consumer behavior, and e-commerce in the new normal. So an overview. So definitely there's a lot of flight to digital. Companies are now adapting to survive. No, it's not just about innovation, but survivality. That's why people are coming to digital. No? And in this overview of our digital economy, there are three things that really grew last year, which is groceries, online, education, and financial products. But basically, everything grew in terms of e-commerce, no? And doon sa mga new consumers, there were 37% of the Filipino population that are new to the digital economy. And the beauty of it, 95% of them will continue to use at least one digital service post-COVID-19. Carl, clear naman ako, no?
Very clear, pare.
Okay. So before, we have an average of 4 hours spent online per day, during 5.2, and now right after the COVID or the pandemic, 4.9 hours a day ang personal use ng mga Filipinos, no? Which is one of the highest in the whole world. So there's a lot of growth in the e-commerce space. Accelerated talaga. I think we accelerated yung growth natin by 3 or 4 years during the pandemic. And then there are temporary setback in yung mga car hailing, yung mga online travel, no? And then continued growth sa food delivery and online media. Yeah. So Philippine consumer behavior in the digital economy. Number one, there's a lot of adaptation to buying online. So ito na yung mga, this is our main, sabihin natin, core people goes to. Lazada, Shopee, Grab, Foodpanda, yan yung binibili nila. Number two, cash on delivery is still at 75%. But there's a rise of digital payments, GCash, Paymaya, Lazada Wallet, Shopee Pay, Grab Pay. There's a quite, I think, exponential growth rate in terms of usage of these digital payments or wallet. And still, 12 o'clock habit, Filipinos want to buy during 12 noon to 2 p.m. That's our data. Data shows that during lunch break, Filipino buys shops a lot online. And then the emergence of home economy. No, even up to today, because of the pandemic, there's a desire to stay home. There's a tighter budget. Focus on quality and safety, health and hygiene conscious. So there's a lot of this is what I call home economy, because a lot of products, a lot of businesses revolves around the home. So I was talking to one merchant, sobrang lakas ng sales niya, triple his sales. He was selling bedsheet.
Wow.
Because everybody is at home, they want to change their bedsheet, so lumakas ang online sales niya sa bedsheet.
Grabe.
And then a lot of people are into cooking, baking. There's a lot of new resto na mga home kitchen. So most of our product that we're selling were really cooking utensils, baking equipments. There's a lot of search. So there were a lot of opportunities in the new digital economy, especially right now. Of course, yung mga alcohol and yung mga sanitation products are really, through the roof, kumbaga. So there are 5 leading digital economy sectors: e-commerce, transport, food, online travel, online media, and financial services. And there are 2 new ones, which is health tech and ed tech, which are in their infancy stage. So there's a lot of opportunity in these 7 areas, kumbaga. No? Right now, we go to the doctor via consult na lang, di ba? Teleconsult na lang, virtual na lang. Kids as young as nursery are studying via online. So talagang there's a lot of technologies that can be done for this industry to grow. So e-commerce is the new normal. So number 1 is adaptation to marketplace platforms. So businesses are going to marketplace. This is the low-hanging fruit. They can set up a shop, Lazada, Shopee, and sell online. And then the growth of web stores, or what I call brand.com, yung mga direct to consumer na mga web stores natin, no? It has been rising for the past, since last year. A lot of adaptation on that also. And then social commerce is, people have been buying through Facebook, Messenger, Instagram, TikTok, Viber, WhatsApp. So, yun. Isa sa mga new normal natin. No? People are buying in the social commerce or the social media apps.
Mm-hmm.
And then, as I would like to share, there's a portion of our economy that are into drop shipping. No? So if you want to know more about drop shipping, you can look at Dropify or bilisbenta.com. And drop shipping is simply, ito bagay sa mga nag-uumpisang business, because you don't need to own the product. You don't need to have your own warehouse or fulfillment. You just have to subscribe to a dropshipping company, and they'll take care of it, and you'll just take care of the storefront. No? So parang you don't need to own any inventory, but you can sell products and you get earnings from selling those products. So parang marketeer ka. Yeah, so that's what we call dropshipping.
Steve, hang on there. I'm gonna talk to the audience. And guys, ang dami nang binanggit ni Mr. Steve C. And take this opportunity to ask questions, guys. Alam mo, mahirap maabutan si Mr. Steve. At least now, you get access to him straight and he gets to know you also. All right, so just comment in the chat below.
Okay.
Steve, back to you.
So another one that I'm really excited about is live streaming. Both Lazada and Shopee has live stream. Kumu has a growing platform of live streaming, and shoppertainment or live stream shopping hosts are the future. Let me share to you a video for what I'm talking about.
Welcome each and every one of you. Magandang araw sa inyong lahat.
Hello, Mom. I know you're watching too.
Alam ko na miss niyo ako. Smile. Don't worry.
Massage thoroughly to absorb into wet hair.
Dito siya. So 5 essential oils.
Focus on the T-shape.
Add to cart. Don't forget. Add to cart.
At the cart na yan.
Oh my goodness.
Master it. You're good to go.
All in one. Cooking sauce. 10% off our price at $4.99.
Super close up.
Yeah! Anak, hirap naman. Yes, ganun dapat.
Ano ba yan? Ang ba yan?
Bye!
Bye!
Say bye and enjoy shopping.
May ganun pala, Steve, no?
Yes, so this company is, I'm a co-founder of Shoppertainment. So
Co-founder, ah? Wow.
yes, yes. Sayang lang hindi ko nakita lahat ng artista, no? It's like home TV shopping, but you can connect with the host.
Wow.
You can ask questions, they can answer you actual in their live shows. So very interactive siya with the audience. So there's a lot of a higher conversion rate in terms of selling your products, no? So if any of your viewers are interested to know how to do live streaming or how to avail of the service, they can always check with Shoppertainment Live Inc. Yeah.
So, Steve, I'm gonna ask a few questions, ha?
Hmm.
Here's, if I was a businessman at meron akong product,
Mhm.
hindi ko na kailangan magharap ng sarili kong artista. Is that
Yes, in a sense, you can avail of Shoppertainment Live can take care from end to end yung live streaming activities mo. From artista, from the story, from the production, even how it's been done, they can take care of it. So
Wow.
Shoppertainment Live is one of the is at the forefront of doing live stream shopping. So kahit yung meron pa nga kaming show sa Lazada na As Seen on Laz, parang ganyan.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
we produce shows, so yun yung mga things that nakita mo naman yung brands that we have been working with. So talagang yung team ko for yung the one that's leading is really good. She was a former artista yung CEO namin dyan sa Shoppertainment Live para sanay sa mga artista. Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Mm.
All right, Steve. Wait,
Continue
Steve,
tayo.
questions, ha?
Mm.
Ay, ang dami kasing nabanggit ni Steve, ano? Steve, may question dito. From an online seller, how did you transition to providing fulfillment services to big name brands?
Okay, sige. So, my first ever client, I just like to share to you this story, was Giga, yung virgin coconut oil. I was in a bazaar, 2015, January, and then I saw sa katabi kong tindahan yung Giga nga, and they were selling a lot. So, my first concept was, I went to the owner and told the owner, can I be your e-franchisee? No? Kasi nakasulat doon, franchise available eh. So sabi ko sa kanya, can I be your e-franchisee? I'm not gonna set up an offline store. I'm gonna set up an online store. And pumayag siya. So nag-sign kami ng contract. Then, and yun yung unang concept ko that I would be the parang franchisee online noong time na yun, 2015. That was the first concept ng negosyo ko ba, kumbaga. And
Right.
then, I think by God's grace, we were doing very well in our own stores, no? And then when I offered to the first multinational company was Reckitt Benckiser, yung nagbebenta ng condom, Durex condom, no? So
Yeah,
sila
yeah.
una-una kong international na client.
Yeah.
And they were also the one that are distributing Lysol.
Oh, wow.
And when they given me a break, they believe me kahit isa pala. No, so the local team in the Philippines gave me an opportunity to sell to distribute online. And in just a span of 5 months, we were able to grow their business 500%. and Lysol became the number one home care brand. So
And this is
sobrang saya nila dahil we were able to grow their business, 500%. And they became the number one home care brand. So parang word came out that, there's a company that can help you grow in the business. So
this is 2000.
afterwards, yan yung that was end of 2016.
Wow.
Nung on board ko siya, December 2016. And then, so 2017, nakita na yung growth in just a span of 5 months.
2016, medyo tahimik pa ang online shopping nun, no?
I think, sa totoo lang, it's been growing ever since. I think we've been growing a lot year on year. More than 100% growth year on year. So, ano lang talaga, it's more of an opportunity to, the industry was growing.
Yeah.
So, it's gonna be just, do you have the capabilities to grow with it? Yeah.
Wow. And then, Steve, ako kasi I was introduced to e-commerce during pandemic lang. Di ba? Normally, I would not trust mga online. I would go to the store, I would walk, park, di ba? So 2016 pa pala, you're into e-commerce na.
Yes. So
And
yun
What-
yung parang that was it's more of a word of mouth.
Yeah.
If you will ask me, wala naman akong, I was bootstrapping my company. So, wala naman kaming budget to acquire big brands. But because we were doing so well with the brands that we're handling, the brands were the one coming to us.
Wow.
And every brand that came to us during that time, and even up to now, has grown a lot.
I
So may
think
track record kaming na pro-produce for the brands. Ayan.
And after Lysol, what brand came in na?
L'Oreal.
Wow. Okay.
And they were the number 2 health and beauty brand. But by end of that year, 2017, they were already the number 1 health and beauty brand sa Lazada. So parang yung dating number 1 was knocking on our doors na, which is Procter & Gamble.
Oh, wow.
Kasi parang paano sila natalo?
Oh, wow.
Or something like that.
So did you get P&G also?
Yes, so we handle P&G also.
And you also got Unilever.
Yes, oo.
Pare, okay. How did you do it? Because I know these brands cannot be in one person, di ba?
Well, by God's grace, Carl, we're in Greatness is a very unique company. In a sense, in the whole Southeast Asia region, we handle not only P&G, Unilever, Nestle, L'Oreal, Abbott in one roof. Kumbaga, God's grace lang yun. Hindi ko rin alam paano nangyari. Kung tatanungin mo ako.
Diba sa traditional distributorship, hindi pwede 2 brands eh.
Yeah. So we do have a lot of competing brands, but we make sure that we create a firewalls for them to be, tawag dito, comfortable with it.
Yeah. Are they handled by...
Personally, I cannot even attend their meetings kasi I talk to a lot of brands now. Ako nga pinagbabawal sa meeting nila eh.
Oo. Then you have teams na lang.
Yes, we do have a lot of teams that that doesn't talk to each other because of mga trade secrets nila.
Well, pare, I really admire what you're able to do. Ibang klaseng model. Never seen before na model.
Yan. No. So,
Steve, going back to your slides, influencer marketing.
yeah, so I think the rise of micro-influencers can help your brands in terms of going to your target market. No? So you have to take a look at that. That's a growing trend. No? Of course, digital marketing, yung mga social media management, performance marketing, these are the typical online things that you do. So in our company, we also offer it. So we have our division called Traffics that handles performance marketing and social media management for brands. And then, which is, most of us are doing it every day, the on-demand delivery or instant commerce, which is GrabMart, Foodpanda. You can buy groceries already aside from food in these platforms. No? So last year, we spearheaded our partnership with Grab to create GrabMart. So right now, we're handling the GrabMart Express. So people can buy groceries in the GrabMart app and delivered into their doorstep in less than an hour.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So ito yung ito yung partnership ko with Carl kasi nag-rent ako kay Carl ng area ko sa may Pasig.
Yep. Yeah, so yeah, we're so happy
Yeah.
to be able to provide Steve with the Pasig hub nila.
Yan. So ito yun, ano lang, it's more of having that opportunity to give convenience to our kababayan to be able to deliver essential goods in 60 minutes or less.
So Steve,
Yes.
pag Grab galing sa'yo, pag Lazada, Shopee, sa'yo din galing.
Well, yung mga official stores, yes. Nung mga brands nung pinakita namin, galing sa amin yun. Yes.
Got it. All right. So, yep. Agri e-commerce. Ano naman
At
to?
e-commerce, of course, this is another thing that is close to my heart. Is alam mo naman the challenge of distributing fresh fruits and vegetables, frozen seafood and meats by online.
Yeah.
And it was a good challenge for us. We set up Zagana. No? So let me share to you. Wait.
A vicious story starts in the kitchen. But the tale begins with the farmers who wake up early to till the land from dawn to dusk to bring food to our table. For the farmers in Cordillera, farming is one of their first memories as children, and they grow old working their lands.
16 years old, talagang ayon ang ginagawa namin lahat dito sa bundok.
At a young age, they learn how to sow, living day by day, always hoping for a bountiful harvest.
Kung magtanong kami at sa harvestin namin, yung kung pitasin namin ay yung ititinda.
We can uplift the lives of our farmers. A small reward for the trade that provides food for all of us.
Ito talaga yung main source nilang farmers na farming because kami po we take our farming as a business.
If the farmers can interact with their consumers, they will receive more profit, a premium long deserved. It also gives us the confidence to eat their produce, knowing they are healthy and safe. This is vital, not only for the end consumer, but also for the business, because we are ensuring the highest quality standards, together with safety. Farmers guarantee the crop's quality before it is transferred. The processing plant for inspection, cleaning, cutting, and packing. Preserving the food's freshness from harvest to delivery at every turn. Promising good food and good health. Put together, this is social responsibility. It's not only for business, but it's also for the people.
Steve, I just want to comment on this one. Sagana, wow. Parang you don't just focus on the established big brands. You're now using your platform to help also the farmers.
Yeah, so this one is a different startup. Hindi to under Great Deals. So, but I co-founded also Zagana with a good friend of mine, Joshua Aragon. So, yun naman, we're concentrating on farmers, fishermen, and poultry growers to be able to help them, take away the middleman and go straight to the consumers.
Steve,
Yeah.
I'm going to make a live proposal for you. You mentioned you had a partner, Steve Aragon, on the Zagana. Pare, let's chat after this show. Let us do something for property.
Okay. Sige.
Ano? Going back to your slideshow.
Sige. So basically, ko lang So ito yung mga different, parang to summarize it, we do have a lot of, we talk about adaptation to marketplace, web stores, drop shipping, on-demand delivery, agri-e-commerce. So I just like to share a product that we, introduced last February. So this was due because of the pandemic. We created this product called Zappy. So what is Zappy? No, let me share to you the video.
Go where people are with Zappy. Zappy's innovative technology is positioned to activate your offline stores on your social media page, where you can target your followers and turn them into buyers. With Zappy, you only need one platform to easily activate your offline stores to sell online. Enjoy secure and trackable transactions and hassle-free automated booking and fulfilling of orders. With its multiple branch management feature, Zappy can ease your fulfillment processes, giving you the confidence to monitor your branch's overall sales and quality of service. Ensuring on-demand delivery with its instant commerce feature. Zappy ensures instant delivery, satisfying your consumers' on-demand needs, empowering businesses to go online. Zappy, reinventing the way we define convenience through social commerce to empower businesses and reach more customers. Zappy, instant commerce made easy.
Steve, sa'yo rin to. You co-founded this also.
Now, this one is under Great Deals. No?
Wow. Okay, tell us about.
So what is Zappy? No? So we can make any of your social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, Viber, TikTok, into online stores. When we say online stores, automatic, you have seamless payments like credit card, GCash, GrabPay, and even COD, cash on delivery. And the beauty of this is the goods can be delivered in 1 hour, no, or in a 20-kilometer radius.
Mhm.
So that is Zappy, no. So hindi pa nga nila-launch yan, no. I think I want to share one more isa pang video, ha. Isa pang video.
Of course, pare, go for it.
Teka lang, ha. Nawala.
So you're saying that Zappy is very new, huh?
Zappy, hindi ko pa nga nila-launch kasi wala pa akong budget. Kakadating lang nung budget, di ba?
Ikaw pa mawawala ng budget, pare.
Yan, no. So, let me open it. This one, no? Para mas clear lang rin sa mga viewers natin. Yan.
Sige lang.
So, yan.
Steve, tell us more about Zappy. Interesting. Kasi alam mo, we wanna be the first to know about opportunities. So ano ba yan?
So, this one is targeted to, especially Zappy is for food merchants.
Oh, okay.
So, di ba, right now, food merchants are in Grab and Foodpanda, and they are being charged a lot in terms of commission, no? So,
Okay.
we're 70 to 80% cheaper than the platform with this solution, no? So, you get I think yun yung isa sa mga namin to be able to uplift. It's an omni-channel. If you have a offline shop, it's one way to digitalize your shop by having Zappy. So,
Okay.
easy to use and simple lang siya. I'll share to you, we just charge 5% for everything.
So Steve, okay, let's dig deeper. Case study. I'm selling leche flan.
Milk tea, iced tea, milk tea, ayan.
Oh, milk tea. Okay, I do it in my home. Okay lang ba yun?
Pwede.
Okay. So I do it now in my Facebook page.
Hmm.
How will it, working with Zappy change my business?
So, di ba? So, ang kagandahan niyan, kasi pag Facebook page, you still have to send. Walang automate, hindi ka API integrated. When I say API integrated, you need to book it sa Grab or sa Lala Move. With
You have to
Zappi, it's
type
already
order.
integrated.
Yeah.
Parang nag-grab ka pero sa Facebook mo, or parang nag-grab food ka na nasa Viber.
Okay, I
So,
like that.
yun yung
Hindi
ano,
kailangan
yun
sa
yun.
Zappy app.
No.
Wow.
It's in your social media pages. Kasi we want to be where the customer is.
Okay.
So when they click it, they can just add to cart and pay it, and then it gets delivered to them.
So yung maliit na tindahan na home base na dati mano-mano, you can automate it and just charge 5%.
Yeah.
You know, guys, I want to share with the audience. I like the model that Steve mentioned, yung charging 5%. That's what you call the success fee. Meaning they only charge if you make a successful transaction. Tama, Steve, no?
Yes, tama.
If there's no
So and then
transaction,
we take care of the, COD fee, all of those are inclusive already.
yeah.
So kahit credit card charges, inclusive na doon sa 5%. Wala na yun. Wala nang hidden cost.
Okay. Guys, I want to encourage.
Grab and Food Panda charges 25 to 30%.
But you also work with Grab and Food Panda, di ba?
Ay, di ba? Okay lang yun. Ito, hiwalay naman to.
So guys, yung mga listeners out there, I wanna tell you how powerful this Zappy is. From my point of view, it's always good to work together with somebody established and big, like Great Deals, Steve C. They may take 5% away from you, but I tell you, working with big companies like Steve will increase your business maybe 10 times, 5 times, 10 times. Agree, Steve, no?
Hopefully.
How do they work it out with you? What's the first step?
Well, they can go to the Facebook page ng Zappy and then inquire there. Then we'll have a team to connect with them.
Okay, there's a question right now, no, na Steve, before you answer, I want to talk to the audience. Is there a sign-up fee? Ako personally,
Wala. None.
I was about to say na okay lang kung meron eh. Kasi syempre you have to cover for your cost, diba? And you have to help me out. So wala. Purely success.
Wala pa. Hanggang ngayon, wala pa.
Okay. For the first few, bauna na ako. Pagbaba nitong show, magsa-sign up na ako.
Well, I think the business model would sustain itself. So that's why we're trying to get as many merchants to use the Zappy omni-channel business solutions for us to be able to scale it up to a level that we will be able to earn also.
Wow. I like, Steve, I want to highlight that model. From my point of view, I'm not an online person. I'm not a retailer. I'm not an e-commerce. But that's a wonderful, sobrang win-win na model, guys, sa lahat ng audience. Because there's no upfront fee. Steve has to may upfront cost siya to train your team, diba, to set it up. And yet you only pay Great Deals when you have a successful transaction. Fantastic model, Steve. Very, very generous of you.
Thank you.
So aside from food, ano ba yung nakikita natin na pwedeng sumali?
Zappy can be used by even for yung unang namin was they are being used by big brands also with multiple branches.
Wow.
Like New Balance, like Fila, they can use it. So we do have, ang maganda naman sa amin, that's why we are able to give it that cheap, is because we have economies of scale with the brands that we've been working with. So we just want to just, spread the wealth so that more people will be digital.
Wow, I'm so excited. I hope.
Kasi alam mo, Carl, I'm looking forward to a digitalized Philippines 10 years from now. That's how I look at it. That we will have a digitalized Philippines. And it's my vision to see a lot of businesses going digital. There's a change of consumer behavior. So yun yung exciting part for me.
I just want to share to the audience, Steve, and I want the audience to learn. Steve's model is, I think, the best model in business. When you help other people become wealthy and successful, you get wealthy and successful along the way. Steve, that is your model, no?
In a sense, yes. When wealth is scattered, people gather.
When
You
wealth is
know,
gathered, people gathered. Wow. So Steve, alam mo, I just want to simmer on this. Ha? I just want to let the audience know how powerful this is. No? Let's brainstorm for the audience. Food. If you're reseller, buko pie, mango tart, pineapple tart, lahat, no? You can automate it. Now, wait, sino mag-pick up ng goods?
yung logistic provider na partner ni Zappi.
Automated na rin.
Automated na rin yun, yes.
I don't have to mano-mano worry about it. Type the address.
Even the customers will see, parang nag-Grab ka lang or Food Panda, parang looking for a driver. Lalabas yun. When you ordered, pay, lalabas doon looking for a driver. And then after a few minutes, they will say, found a driver for you. Order is on your way.
Wow.
And then you can track it.
Whew. So I'm getting goosebumps just hearing this model, and I wish I have a product. I don't eh. So kunyari you're ano ba pwede? Food, gadget seller, reseller, computer parts.
Technically, everything that has can be done. No? Ako, personally, I look at it this way. There are certain items that can be sold in Lazada and Shopee, because they have economies of scale. But there are certain items that are on demand. Sample, food, frozen, mga ice cream. You cannot, ask Lazada to deliver it. Tunaw na yun pagdating, di ba?
Yeah.
Medicine. So these are what we call on demand.
Yeah.
People want to have it immediately. Kung sumasakit ang ulo mo or throat mo, kailangan mo ng Strepsil, hindi ka na maghihintay the next 2 to 3 days. You just order direct and it will be delivered to you.
I get your point, Steve. That's why you have a Lazada for the 3-4 days, and you have the Grab that is within 1 hour. Wow.
Yeah.
We have a question from the audience. Meron bang delivery fee?
Delivery fee, katulad ng Lazada, Shopee, and Grab, is charged to customer.
Oh, wow.
Diba? That's the norm already sa Pilipinas naman.
Yeah, I think that's okay. Kasi you have to make it, Steve, I work with Ayala, no? And one of the things na nasabi ni Fernando Zobel sa akin, in every business you make or every endeavor, it has to be sustainable. Meaning, win-win, walang lugi. Kung meron nalulugi, it won't be realistic. So, yeah, so may fee charged to customer.
Yes.
We have some comments here. Steve, this is my friend. We're gonna challenge the mindset a bit. Jason Chua of One Solar is my supplier for solar panels. And Jason, nagpaparamdam ka kay Mr. Steve kung kailangan na ng solar panel. Jason is our supplier. How about solar panel? How can you digitize that?
Okay, so I want to be truthful also, Carl. Our core competence is into consumer goods.
Yeah.
No? I think solar panel is a B2B business model.
I see.
Quite different in terms of what we do on our day-to-day basis, Jason. No? So, it's going to be a different animal in terms of business planning on how you will digitalize, B2B business.
Yeah. But Jason, what I can advise to you is don't give up. Be a Steve C. Parang you tread your own path. Meron yan next time. I like the management model of Steve C. of giving company ownership shares to your employees. Can you tell us more about it, brother?
Yeah. So we do give employee stock options, no? To our key personnel, key managers sa kumpanya, no? Kasi I always tell, alam mo naman tayo mga Chinese, we want to build something for ourselves. So I always tell them, why build for others if you could build it if you could build it yourself? Here at Great Deals, we give you that opportunity.
Yeah.
Because you're just building for others, you're building for each other. You're part owner of the company.
Yeah.
So that's why we give stock options to our employees, so that they'll be more motivated. They have strong ownership of the company. So yun, Carl. That's how I view it. Ulitin ko ulit. When wealth is scattered, people gather. So we can hire great talent. We can retain them. And we have the same vision. Sabi ko nga, my lifestyle doesn't change. As you, alam ng tao ko yun, my lifestyle doesn't change. I keep on working. Alam mo, typical na we were trained. Buti na lang ngayon, may Sabbath day na tayo. Pero
Yeah.
we're trained to work as early as and then to the evening, di ba? Yan yung training sa atin. So
Oo.
sabi ko, that's how we, I think, grow and build
Yeah.
a good team. Yun. For us to be able to grow a company. Carl, I'd like to share something, no?
Go ahead.
It was my prayer kasi talaga. Sabi ko, kasi I've been in business. I've never been employed, Carl. I've always
man.
been in business. Pero Divisoria style.
Oo
Carl.
nga.
Diba?
Oo.
Divisoria style ako. But I had the prayer. Sabi ko, Lord, give me a business that I can glorify you.
Wow.
So, when I incorporated Great Deals in 2017, sabi ko, Lord, gusto ko dito, above board, clean, everything.
Wow.
Walang ibig sabihin, isang books lang. Isang books lang. Pay the right taxes, pay the right compensation to my employees. At the same time, earn money, Lord. Diba? Yun yung challenge palagi sinasabi sa atin that, if you pay the right taxes, you won't survive in the Philippines.
Yeah.
I just like to share to everyone, this is a testament of how God has been faithful. We have the heart to really pay our taxes the right way, and we were able to grow our company. At the same time, uplift the lives of our employees, and also contribute to nation building.
Wow.
And it's by God's grace, pagtatanungin mo, that we still earn money. So talagang sabi ko nga, this is a great opportunity. Parang God can honor your desires too.
Wow. Wow. Steve, that is my biggest takeaway for tonight. Na, honor God with what you do and see God will take care of you, no? Steve, guys, sa mga audience, I wanna really honor this guy, Steve. Lahat ng the whole show, it's all about other people. It's spreading the wealth, helping people get into e-commerce, getting more people to e-commerce, sharing stocks with the employees, and really, I'm learning about this concept na hindi sobrang ganon, di ba? Hindi sobrang sarili lang iniisip. Steve, we have a few minutes to go before we land. So dumadami mga question natin. Ito medyo maganda dito. Galing kay Kat Perlas.
Go.
Kat Perlas, hello, what's the solution para ma-eliminate yung fear of scammers? Pare, I can relate to this one. If you're selling, tapos biglang, niloloko ka.
Yeah. So, Kat, alam mo, ito yung mindset ko in terms of e-commerce. So, ano yung mga major challenges, major, pain points natin? 'Di ba? May COD tayo. Hindi lahat ng lumabas benta na. It's part of our business na may returns talaga.
Wow.
No? So, sa akin, does it mean I stop doing e-commerce because may returns? No. Because it is just a percentage of my sale. Now, scammers will always be there. But it's just 1% of my sale. So whatever policy that I make for customer experience or I want to be as customer-centric as possible. So pag may nagsabing customer sa amin, kulang ang delivery nyo. Wala nang tanong-tanong, i-deliver na namin yung isa pa. Bakit? Kasi we have that innate feeling na majority of people that are complaining are not scammers.
I see.
Diba? So why create a policy for that little 1%? It should be, when we create policies, processes, procedures, it should be for the benefit of growing your company or for happy customers. Pero meron pa rin kami escalation team that checks scammers kasi sobrang daming scammers pa rin. Talaga.
Wow.
So we do have that in place for us not to lose money rin. But in terms of na-check na ng escalation team namin regarding itong mga fake purchases, yung mga so we do have that process na in place.
Thank you.
But the policies, the process that we always is more on customer centric talaga.
I get you, Steve.
Kasi kung hindi magagalit yung customer, di ba? Iinit pa ulo.
Wow. Kat, I'm so happy you asked that question kasi unspoken yan, but it's really happening out there and it causes fear Steve, di ba? Minsan, may isang customer na magalit sa'yo, out of 9 happy customer, isang nag-complain.
Alam mo ba, na-scam kami ng 600,000.
Okay, tell us about it quickly.
Well, yun na, na-scam kami ng 600,000 sa platform. No, and we have to lift it up to one of the major platforms paano nila ginawa kasi nakita namin paano nila ginawa eh.
Oh, okay.
So may mga loopholes, so hindi ko na pwedeng i-share baka
Mayahin pa.
marami pa yung
Dumami pa.
yun.
Okay.
So but it doesn't stop us from doing business. No, it helps us create solutions so that it won't happen again, kasi talagang maraming scammers and hackers yan.
Steve, I think what you just mentioned is gonna be helpful sa lahat ng mga smaller players. Like, I can relate. I have 9 happy customers, 1 magalit sa'yo, you think na ikaw, ganun ka na. You get affected. So thank you, Steve, for saying that. Next question from Max Mama. Max, I think Steve should give you a prize for being the most active audience. How did you present scale? Looks like it's about funding. When you presented your deck, did your figures have to be based on actual sales? Did you go high scenario, mid, or conservative? Mala Shark Tank tong tanong ni Max Mamba.
Yeah, okay. Max, ganito na lang. When I had that, I don't know if we still have, so do I still have enough minutes, Carl?
Oh yeah, definitely.
To tell the story, para mas maganda yung story eh. Para mas
Definitely.
So the first time that I thought of getting an investor, that was my crossroad moment. That was end of 2017. No, so I have Reckitt Beckesser, L'Oreal, CLN, JAG group as my client, and then yun nga kumakatok si Procter & Gamble. Pero sabi nila, Steve, we need this amount of money for inventory, and then also I need additional warehouse already if I'm gonna get their business. So I was at my crossroad moment. Do I continue building it, or do I get an investor? So bottom line, got good counsel from my discipler, and I get an investor. So yung first time investor ko, alam mo naman, na startup, walang FS, walang no? I just showed him a 5-year financial projection. So total 5-year financial projection, feeling ko nga up to now, drawing naman yun kasi kung tutuusin. You have to work on it pa rin eh, di ba? You have to work on it pa rin. But that's how I shared to him. I sit down. Of course, you have to look for the right person to pitch your business. No? So yung pinitchang ko, bilyonaryo yun eh. So alam ko may extra money siya na kaya niya maglabas ng pera. Just have to have a good business idea. And I shared to him yung business, my business model, and shared to him my projection, and he invested. So that was my first angel investor, 2018.
Wow.
When I got my first angel investor.
Hey Steve, some people they say when you get an investor, mas mahirap gumalaw. Siyempre, di ba? You are now being burdened with returns, profit. What is your take on it?
Well, pinili kong first investor ko yung bilyonaryo, Carl. Parang katulad mo. Para hindi na mag-isip na saan ang dividendo ko.
Wow. Yeah.
Diba? I think you have to, finding investors should be a good fit.
Yeah.
It's like marriage. You're bringing them into the company. So it needs to have a good fit. It's not just about money.
Yeah.
I think yun yung importante.
Pakilala mo naman sa akin yan, Steve. Fantastic. Okay, we have a last. Guys, we're almost landing. So if you have pahabol questions, do it now. This is your chance to ask Steve C himself. Ganda nito ni Go Hao Han. Between debt and equity financing. Wow. Why did you choose equity?
Well, I choose both. Go Hao. So I think during the early stage of my business, ito yung advice sa akin ng aking discipler. Steve, if you're gonna utang sa bangko, you're gonna be stressed because you're building your business. You have to pay the interest, and it's gonna be taxing on you. Yes. So rather get an investor that will not think in the next 5 years when their money is gonna get back. So yun yung ano niya sa akin. That's why my angel investor was my first ano talaga na that's why I had equity financing during that time. But when you're growing your business, equity financing is the most expensive of all.
I see.
So importante you have a balance of your debt to equity ratio.
Do you still have debt right now or lahat
Hindi, syempre, meron, no?
from the banks?
Because if di wala baka labong kumpanya na nakuha na sa akin pag wala akong utang.
Grabe, guys. I'm really so impressed. Guys, Steve is like a normal Chinoy like you and me. Hindi to yung pinanganak na money, di ba? Talagang hard work. Steve, how's the family right now? How are you managing your time with the kids?
Good, no? So they're always at home naman. So it's easier. You know, I have a lot of dalagas na eh. So better for me that they're online school online.
Yeah, how many kids ka na?
Four.
4 kids.
I have
Wow.
four
wow.
daughters. I have 4 daughters.
All girls, ha? Wow.
Mhm.
Kaya pala
Maraming utang, Carl, kaya all girls.
pambayad ng utang. Pareho
Pambayad
tayo,
ng utang.
3 girls. Okay, last question, Steve, before we let you go and spend family time. From ito medyo related sa Zappi, so I wanna settle this. How can Zappi work in Viber marketplaces?
Okay, there's a link. When you can put on the link on the Viber, when your Viber community click on it, it goes to a product catalog. Nandoon na rin yung product catalog and also add to cart. So, ganun lang kasimple. Then people that click in it, they want to pay credit card, GCash, GrabPay or COD pwede. And then gets delivered without even you hindi mo na kailangan sila kontakin kundi nandoon na yung link.
Yeah. So guys, sa audience, Steve, we're closing and I'll give you a few seconds to prepare for your closing statement or top 6 tips for the audience. And before that, I want to tell all the audience here that if you are blessed to be listening to Mr. Steve T right now, and you have a product, whether it's a leche flan or a car accessories or a car part or RTW clothes or eyeglasses, kahit isang product lang yan, 2-3 product, that's it. I encourage you, open that Zappi app, that Zappi website, no? Huwag mo nang isipin how it works. Just do it. Just learn as you go. And I tell you, you will really feel the expansion of your business. All right, guys, before we pass the mic to Steve for his last advices, maybe a few advice to all the listeners. Everybody who's listening live right now, or even who's recording, please go to your chat box and send some words of appreciation to Mr. Steve C. You know, in my show, I want to encourage all the audience not to be just quiet, but to express your appreciation. Kasi I feel na, yun yung kulang sa society natin, a society that appreciates each other. So I'm seeing all your comments right now. Salamat. Don't hold back on your appreciations for Steve C. All right. Pahabol. I just want to say thank you from Julian Pineda. You can see it, Steve, no? Nababasa mo naman.
Yeah,
Thank
nabasa ko nga.
It's good to see you here. And thank you for your appreciation message, Julian. Kita tayo soon. So, Steve, there you go. Bahala ka na, Steve, mag-read ng mga appreciation messages.
Thank you.
Last tips for all our listeners. Ano take-away nila? Pwede mong ulitin mga tips mo?
Well, I think for everyone, it's very important for us to be agile in terms of business. If you will ask me, the e-commerce industry has been, it's an ever-changing industry. What I learned 2 years ago is not anymore relevant, ganun kabilis. So it's very important for us to be agile, willing to change, innovative enough to know where the trend is going so that we'll be able to adapt and grow with that trend. So, yun lang. Carl, thank you very much.
Pare, I'm not gonna let you go. One last. You're such an interesting person. Steve, you went I saw in your Facebook a few years ago, you went to Alibaba.
Yes.
Kailan ba yan? 2018?
2018, yes.
Somewhere there, di ba?
No, 2019. Dalawang beses na ako nakapunta ng Alibaba eh. So, the
So,
last one was 2019 on the Alibaba e-founder.
what is that about? How did is Alibaba encourage you to go to learn their business? And number two, what is your biggest takeaway that changed your mindset when you went to Alibaba?
So yung Alibaba e-founder fellow, it's an application. You have to apply for that. Now, pwede ba ako mag-plug, Carl?
Pwede.
Okay, so this is the good news to all netpreneurs. No, there's an Alibaba netpreneur training coming up.
Wow.
I'll post it in my Facebook page again or in my LinkedIn so that you can see how to register. No, by tomorrow, you can register the Alibaba Netpreneur. It's purely online. For me, it's one of the life-changing things that I have, attended. So it's a 2-week course na ang nagtuturo yung mga VP president of the different business units of Alibaba, sharing everything from their business model to everything you want to ask, they give it because they want to help uplift yung mga, third world countries like Philippines, no? So yun yung talaga nila. Yun yung nila, that's why they've been sharing na so that that our country can be, fast track to the digital economy. No? So I think it's like when I went to the Alibaba e-founder fellow, it's like looking at the crystal ball.
Wow,
It's
I know.
It's 5 years or 10 years advance na magagawa sa Pilipinas. Kaya pag uwi ko, ang dami kong tinayo nga na startup because, it's a trend that it's coming. Yeah. So you're just being there, preparing it, building your capabilities to be able to, grow your ecosystem. Yun.
Thank you very much, Steve. Fantastic sharing. Alibaba Netpreneur Training. Guys, if you're
in Clubhouse, I think meron kaming talk sa June 7, Monday, on Alibaba Netpreneur. No? So if you want more details, nasa Clubhouse. Alam mo ba yung Clubhouse, Carl?
Masarap yun, pare. Sandwich yun, di ba?
Yung Clubhouse na app, are you familiar with it?
No, I'm not. Tell me about it.
So it's a new social media app na pang audio lang.
Oh, okay.
Audio lang. You can download the app in Android or iOS.
Okay.
And then there will be a lot of rooms you can just listen in to different experts in different fields.
Okay. Parang Spotify? What's the difference?
Anyone can go into your room and listen lang. And then they can make you speaker, ganyan. Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's it. Okay, Steve, one last, how do I phrase it? How do you do it? I mean, hearing all your business ventures, how do you manage your time, your brain power?
How do I manage?
May technique ka ba?
Well, alam mo, I'm at peace where God put me. I think yun yung important thing for us to know who is our master.
Wow.
So that we know what's going to be our mission in life.
Mm-hmm.
Diba? So it's going to be knowing your master so that you will know your mission. And I think, when God put something into your heart, He'll be able to also provide that capabilities and capacity for you to do it. Yeah.
Kumbaga, it will be of no effort kung galing kay God.
Oo, kasi alam mong blessed ka, alam mong si Lord ang gumagalaw. Parang sobrang dami ng, there's a lot of, personally sa akin, sa buhay ko, there's a lot of things that God has been, teaching me. People think that, this is success, but I've gone through a lot of desert experience.
Wow.
So yun yung but it might be on another, kasi 9 o'clock na.
Yeah. Wow. Tell us about it, pare. Desert experiences, Wow. Steve, did you go to the Holy Land?
Not yet, no? So isa sa mga bucket list ko yun. But yun nga, as we say, everybody goes through a desert experience before they reach the promised land.
Yes, yes. Pare, I was with Chester. We were batchmates to Holy Land.
Ah, okay, good.
All right. Salamat. On that note,
Thank
guys,
you.
maraming salamat. I hope you all enjoyed this show tonight. Thank you very much, Steve.
Thank you.
You're such a genuine person, so authentic, so down to earth, so generous and giving with all your information. Maraming salamat. You are an inspiration to all the listeners out there, mga netpreneurs, mga young entrepreneurs, and mga future e-commerce superstars. Good night, and thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.